This is NIADA TV, the official streaming TV show for the National Independent Automobile Dealers Association, whose mission is to promote, educate, and advocate for the nation's independent dealers. Let's get today's show started.
Welcome to NIADA TV, the official streaming show of the National Independent Automobile Dealers Association. I'm your host, Cory Mosely, and I'm thrilled to have you with us. Next month, the nation's top independent dealers will be all in one place. The 2026 NIADA Convention and Expo being held in Colorado's Rocky Mountains. I recently had the opportunity to speak with one of this year's convention speakers, Dan Francis, dealer principal at Andrews Auto Sales, Inc. in Evansville, Indiana, about his upcoming session. Here's that conversation. Dan, now your topic this year is Know Your Buy Here, Pay Here numbers. Why is this such an important issue for dealers right now?
Hi, Cory. Good question. And there's a lot of different ways that you can look at a buy here, pay here operation. And there's a lot of them that are absolutely not wrong, but there are some key indicators that I have found both participating in 20 groups and just my 20 plus years in the business have taught me that drive some of the success in our business. And I'm looking forward to sharing what I've come up with.
Now, I'm curious, when we think about this, if you were, and I get your point, there's a lot of different ways to have a success story, right, in terms of how different people approach it. I'm just curious, though, if you were playing the role of consultant and you went into a dealership and looked at their buy here, pay here operation, what's one of the things that might jump out at you immediately where you'd go, I think there's some opportunity here?
Fair question. So for those of us that have been involved with 20 groups for some time, right now, if you participate in a 20 group, it produces over 600 different metrics to look at for your operation each and every month, both month to date, year to date, and that can be a little overwhelming. So, what are some of the key things that you're looking at? Obviously, you want to be profitable, but is profit a real number in our business? There are things that make it a real number in our business. What kind of cash are you generating in the business? Are you getting the return that you are looking for with what you have? And I think those are key questions that every operator, could ask themselves, and something that I've asked myself over the 2 or 3 decades that I've been doing this.
I mean, I think it's probably, to your point, so easy to get overwhelmed in those type of areas. So I'm hearing, numbers, metrics. What's another point that might be a takeaway that someone that attends your session would get from it?
That's a good point. And, conventional wisdom would tell you that if you sell more cars, you're going to make more money, right? Maybe. Yeah. So we're actually going to dive into that as well. And I think the things that we have to say about that are going to be intriguing for people to actually listen to. I'm excited to actually share that part of the presentation.
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to get a little contrarian view, right? Or kind of like, you think you may be doing it right, but here's another point of view. So I really love that aspect of things. You might find this statement crazy here, but there are people who still have not registered to be at convention yet. What is your message to those dealers who aren't committed to being in Colorado next month?
I can tell you that Jeff and Brent have done an outstanding job with NIADA putting together a really great comprehensive learning package for buy here, pay here dealers. I've never spoken to anyone that's attended one of these, especially recently, that has not left there, grateful that they attended and excited to actually take back to their dealership ideas that they can put in place that's going to help their dealership. It's truly an investment in your business, and it can be tough to get away. I get it as much as anybody else, but I tell you what, if you're looking to do better in your business, there are a lot of great sessions and other dealers out there that are looking for the same thing and happy to share what's worked for them.
Fantastic. Thank you. We're going to leave it right there. I'm super excited to learn more about your session. Don't be surprised if I'm not popped in there, in the back, checking it out. Lots of great information. And thank you for taking the time right now from running your dealership to speak with us. And I look forward to seeing you in Denver.
Cory, thank you.
Hi, I'm Cory Mosely from NIADA TV. If you're serious about growing your dealership, there's one event you can't afford to miss. The NIADA Convention and Expo is the largest gathering of independent auto dealers in the country, bringing together top operators, industry experts, and the solutions you need to stay competitive. Over 3 powerful days, you'll gain real-world strategies through high-impact education sessions, build valuable relationships with dealers across the nation, and explore the latest tools and technologies inside the industry's biggest expo hall. This isn't just another conference. It's where dealers go to level up. Register now and position your dealership for what's next. Well, that does it for today's show, and be sure to share this episode with your industry friends, partners, and colleagues. And if you haven't already, head over to NIADA.com/convention and get registered today. I'm Cory Mosely for NIADA TV, and I'll see you in Colorado.